Buenas tardes. Buenas tardes. Bienvenidas y bienvenidos a este acto de clausura de los másteres del programa Teach and Learn in Spain. Tiene la palabra el profesor doctor don José Antonio Gupegui, director del Instituto Franklin de la Universidad de Alcalá.
Hola, buenos días a todos y a todas y bienvenidos a este marco incomparable and welcome to this incredible space we have here at the University of Alcalá, el paraninfo de nuestra universidad, where the first Spanish grammar was written, and this is a historical place. For those of you who don't know it, is where the King of Spain awards every year the Cervantes Prize to a writer in Spanish language. Aquí todos los años el rey de España entrega el premio Cervantes a un escritor en lengua castellana de todo el mundo en español, por supuesto. Y esta ceremonia nosotros queremos hacerla en este marco incomparable. Vuelvo a verme aquí. I see myself here again after, I don't know how many years, after being director of the Franklin Institute. And it was, I don't know if saying by accident that I am again the director, but I'm really pleased to be here. And as I've mentioned several times in my classes, I see many students of mine here. I'm very pleased to see you. Hey, how are you? It's nice seeing students, being surrounded by students. And as I'm proud to say that somehow I'm the responsible person for all of us being here, because that was something which was in my mind. And the first edition, we were only 19 students, and now we have to split this ceremony in 2 days because we do not have enough room for doing it in just one season. I'm not going to be long. I just want to congratulate you all. Quiero felicitaros a todos y a todas por este máster. And I also want to congratulate us, the Franklin Institute, because this master, which originally was was focused to mainly American students, now we have students from 8 different nationalities. I hope I will not forget anyone. If so, please, you tell me. We have from Jamaica, we have from Bahamas, we have from India, from Canada, from New Zealand, from Ireland, and we have many from the Philippines. I welcome all the students we have from the Philippines, which are quite numerous, and we are very proud to have you all here. Did I forget any country? No he olvidado ninguna nación, ¿no? Bueno, and of course from the United States. Y por supuesto de Estados Unidos. I'm not going to be long because you see all that people has to come here and you will have your round of applause. So congratulations, you've done a very great work. A good job, all of you. I've enjoyed teaching you, and this has been really fun. You know, I'm seeing someone who even cooked a Spanish omelette for us. que fue tremendamente divertida esa clase. En lo que me concierne a mí personalmente, me lo he pasado muy bien con todos vosotros, siendo vuestro profesor. Muchas gracias, Julio. Muchas gracias, vicerrector. Felicidades a todos vosotros. And also congratulations to your relatives and friends who are here with you, because you've done a really great job. Thank you.
Muchas gracias, José Antonio. A continuación, Miss Angela Southfield, Director of Programs and Teacher Training, has the floor.
Me voy a poner de pie. Vice President for International Relations, Julio Cañero, Director of Instituto Franklin, José Antonio Gupegui, dear graduates, colleagues, families, and friends, it's a great honor to share with you the excitement of this day. And I'm very, very nervous, so I hope I'm not going to cry. I'd like to begin by thanking all of the families and friends in the audience today, and to those of you who are joining us virtually. I share your pride in the accomplishments of our graduating students. At the same time, I share in gratitude that I know our graduating students feel towards all of you. I would also like to thank all of the staff of Instituto Franklin who have worked hard throughout this year to help us all, and also to our group leaders. Un aplauso para ellos. I would also like to thank the faculty who have served not simply as teachers and colleagues, but also as mentors to our students. A big thank you to the Daughters of American Revolution, España chapter, for believing in our mission and sponsoring the Alice Gold Award. We look forward to continuing working with you. Last but not least, I would like to thank Julia, Priscilla, and Laura. They are the heart and the soul of this program, and I hope that we will continue working together. Dear graduates, the entire Institute of Franklin community wants to congratulate you and to thank you. We admire your commitment to your studies, your care and support of your fellow class members, and your dedication and patience you have given to children in your class. Despite the unusual circumstances in which you have studied your masters, I want to highlight what an achievement this is. You have been influenced by the pandemic for the past 2 years. This period was from the time of your application to the completion of your degree. During this time, I can imagine you felt anxious when you couldn't live as you wanted, and you also felt lonely not being able to meet your dear ones. Finally, through your perseverance and the support of those around you overcome these difficulties and completed your studies today. I hope that you will take pride in and having overcome these challenges and turn this experience into a strength for the future. This pandemic unexpectedly revealed accumulated distortions and weaknesses of our society. While we should transform our society in order to end poverty, hunger, AIDS, and discrimination against women and girls as soon as possible, the norms of yesterday do not apply today, and no one is sure of the solutions for these problems. In addition, the recent international situation reminds us again how fragile and precious our ordinary and peaceful daily life is. Having chosen to leave your countries, your jobs, your dear ones, during the uncertain times, to challenge yourself in a new environment, come to Spain, I feel that you have the qualities and attitude to respond to the demands of this new era. I hope that you make use of what you have learned during your masters and during your experience at schools in whatever path you choose. Don't feel like just because you are finishing this chapter that you are going to go through the next chapter alone. You are going to go with your family, even they are not beside you. You are going to go with your friends, past, present, and future, even if they live on the other side of the world. You are going with the new people you met during your masters who are mostly going to be there supporting you. So whether you are graduating from Masters in International Education, Masters in Bilingual and Multilingual Education, or ELE program, whether you are living here to begin or return to teaching, to become a school leader or to start a school, to work in a state or private school, to be a counselor, to work in an advocacy organization, to work here in Spain or abroad, to work in the higher ed, pre-K, or a startup, you will touch lives. Teaching is a special kind of relationship. You need to learn about the young people in front of you, where they come from and what matters to them. This will call for special effort if you, like many teachers, are a foreigner to the communities in which you teach. Listen to your students. Try to understand the world as they see it. You will be both troubled and inspired by what you hear, and you'll be smarter for it. Show your students that you are serious and available even when they are not. This will register. Young people are hyper alert to betrayal and consistency. A veteran teacher I know tells her beginning teachers, don't think that because a kid can't read, he can't read you. So let me end by just congratulating you all for that you have achieved and all that you will achieve. Look to your left, look to your right, and take a second to think about all the great friends you have made here. Make a vow to keep them with you, to stay in touch. That too will help you more than you know in your journey. We welcome you to Instituto of Franklin Universidad de Alcalá alumni community. You are awesome and you all look gorgeous without masks, so thank you so much.
Muchas gracias, Angie. Y a continuación tiene la palabra Julia Vescan, Teach and Learn in Spain Students Advisor.
Not that tall, but I'm still standing. It's always a bittersweet feeling that I'm having, when we're celebrating graduation ceremonies. I'm older, not feeling too happy about that. But you'll stop emailing me so much, so that compensates a little bit. Hello all, and thank you for joining us. We're proud, grateful to have the opportunity to gather in person for the celebration of the 2022 class in the Teach and Learn in Spain program graduation ceremony. Students, staff, honored guests, professors, parents, families, partners, and loved ones, welcome. It is you who have made this year possible. My colleagues, of course, Institute of Franklin staff, Angela, Priscilla, Laura, I'm thankful for your support and trust. Graduates, you made it. It's no secret that this year has been an especially challenging one, on top of living in a foreign country, undertaking a master's degree, thesis, work. You also were language assistants in Spanish schools. Truly an accomplishment worth celebrating. There is something special about you guys studying a master's degree, writing a thesis, completing your language assistantship in schools, and living in a foreign country all at a time. There's something special for you having over 500 kids at school and still be able to call each of them by their name. As your student advisor, I would like to point out the hard work and the importance of your role as a language assistant. You help teachers with English teaching, with teaching other subjects in English, which is kind of challenging. You encourage kids to participate in oral communication. You read their first stories in English. You dance with them. You help them to face their first external evaluations, and you introduce them to appreciate and approach your culture and language. You have been their motivation to learn English. And that's creating a very big impact and a change in Spanish society and Spanish schools. You started a great mission as an educator during this year. You started to change the world. It seems to be very ambitious, but Malala Yousafzai used to say, one child, one teacher, one book, one pen can change the world. You put so much of you in each lesson, and you made an impact in these kids' minds. You have created a lifelong impact in their education, their life, and their worldview. I guess that at the graduation ceremonies, people always expect to receive a piece of advice. From my own experience, I would like to say that my life as an immigrant has provided me with a special empathy with your experience in Spain. When I first came, my parents wanted to take me to a country where my dreams could come true. I was aware that if I wanted to make it in life, I had to rely on school. And so you did, just like you all. So I hope that the opportunity to be part of our Teach and Learn program collaborated in changing your perspective about your professional development and about life in general. Congratulations, and thank you all.
Muchas gracias, Julia. And now, Mr. Brandon Parras has the floor in representation of the students of the Máster en Enseñanza del Español como Lengua Extranjera.
Hello, or good afternoon, o en España, buenos días. My name is Brandon, o para mis colegas españoles, Brandon. I have the pleasure of representing the Masters in Teaching and Learning Spanish as a Foreign Language here at Instituto Franklin. My incredible classmates and I have spent the past year studying and teaching Spanish as a foreign language. And for this reason, I thought it would be appropriate to give out some thank yous in this language that we have spent so much time and effort into learning. For my English-speaking family members and friends, do not worry, I will keep it bilingual so then everybody can understand. Por mucho que he buscado en la cocina española, no he encontrado ninguna tapa que haya derrotado la tortilla de patatas como mi tapa española favorita. Para mí es una comida perfecta. Los ingredientes son simples y conocidos, pero en suma crean algo aún más lindo y satisfactorio que sus partes constituyentes. En este sentido, se puede considerar la tortilla de patatas como una metáfora de nuestra experiencia en el máster este año. Por eso, quiero dar mis gracias a 3 grupos integrales. In English, this year has been like a Spanish tortilla. I mean to say that it has been a year made up of many different parts, which I will explain now. Primero, gracias a nuestros profesores y a la facultad del Instituto Franklin. Ustedes han sido la sustancia esencial de nuestro aprendizaje este año. Nos han aportado estructura y conocimiento que seguramente nos van a ayudar en nuestras metas en el futuro. Ustedes son las patatas de este año. In English, the Franklin Institute is like potatoes. That is to say, they have been an integral part of our learning this year. También, gracias a nuestra familia y amigos cercanos. Ustedes unen todo lo que apreciamos y para nosotros son la mayor representación de la vida. Les queremos muchísimo y no estaríamos aquí sin su apoyo. Ustedes son los huevos de este año. In English, our friends and family are like eggs. I want this to say that you all support us and keep us bound together. Finalmente, gracias a todos mis compañeros de todos los másters. Ustedes han sido el toque especial de este año. Juntos hemos pasado por mucho, nos hemos apoyado y hemos celebrado nuestros logros. Para mí y para esta elaboración, ustedes son imprescindibles. Ustedes son la cebolla de este año. In English, our classmates are like onions. I don't really know what I meant by this. I guess that you guys are spicy. Would you even call an onion spicy? You know what, sure, you guys are spicy. Quiero decir a todos y a todas y a todes, enhorabuena y nunca se olviden de la cebolla. Gracias. Thank you.
Muchísimas gracias. A continuación tiene la palabra Miss Jessica Cortez, Mr. Patrick Williams, and Dietrich Hunter in representation of the students of the Master in Bilingual and Multicultural Education.
This has been such a surreal experience, and I'm so privileged to be in such great company. I'm Jessica Court, the leader of Group 1 of the Master of Bilingual and Multicultural Education. There are so many people, our master and all of us would like to thank for allowing us to have this great experience and walk away with a master. So first, thanks for all of the professors for making our 5-hour classes on Friday afternoons dynamic, and for the administrators who compiled our extensive paperwork, allowing us to even be here. To our thesis advisors, thank you so much for putting up with late work and providing very helpful feedback. And thanks to the people who kept everything running, even during a pandemic. From the experiences Group 1 has shared, we are extremely grateful. Speaking of Group 1, what an unforgettable group. We found our stride and have been so supportive of each other during this crazy year, something that's truly exceptional. This experience has not been easy, but we've lifted each other up when needed, both academically and personally. We'll walk away from this whirlwind experience with a master, good friends, and great memories. Thanks.
Good afternoon. Hello, my name is Dietrich Hunter. I have the opportunity and the privilege to speak on behalf of Group 2 of the Bilingual Multicultural Education Masters. Hello, all of you. Most of the people are behind me, so I might look this way more than this way. But again, thank you for this opportunity. Aristotle said, "The quality of life is determined by its activities." Thank you all for enhancing the quality of life in our cohort, inside and outside of class. With your birthdays, our trips to McDojo, and the most effective group chat that I've seen ever, this year has really been a dream. I appreciate you all, and teaching and learning was made easier this year because of the friendships we shared and the memories we made along the way. Wherever your next step leads, I want you to remember that the first person you can always guide and grow is yourself. Take every opportunity to reflect on your success, respond to your temporary failure, and collaborate to make your goals your reality. Thank you.
Hola, buenas tardes. My name is Patrick Williams, and I'm humbled to be standing here alongside my co-leaders and to be speaking on behalf of my wonderful cohort in the Bilingual and Multicultural Master's Education. Class, it has been such a joy to have become classmates, collaborators, and friends with you. And what I love about my group so much is that we have brought so much diversity to this program. In the United States, we're from California to Kalamazoo to Connecticut, and internationally from the Philippines and the Bahamas, India and England, and the Dominican Republic. But beyond this, we all came together with varied academic and professional backgrounds. I mean, how cool is it to learn about culture from accountants? Together, we represented the values and mission of our multicultural masters and challenged each other to look deeper at ourselves and our surroundings in order to rise above the many obstacles we faced. Looking at you, thesis. I thank everyone here for being here today to witness the culmination of this gratifying experience, and I congratulate you, my fellow graduates, on reaching the end of this wild ride. Thank you.
Muchísimas gracias. Y ahora is the turn for Mr. Alfonso Donald Frazier and Mr. Keelan Purcell, who will speak in representation of the students of the Master in International Education.
Hello, I am Kaylin Purcell representing International Education Group 2. Okay. People who wait for the right moment end up waiting forever. Moving to Spain amidst a global pandemic is a great example of not waiting for things to be just right to make a major life decision. Fear can be paralyzing, but it could also bestow opportunities for learning and growth if we can persevere through the thin veil of fear present between the comfort zone and a zone of growth. Learning is a lifelong endeavor that continues long after we leave school. And I believe that friendship is the greatest learning experience of all, because people share more than ideas with friends. They share the feelings and experiences that make life what it is. The friends we meet here will always be with us no matter where life takes us, and that is the greatest part of this experience, in my opinion. This is not a goodbye, but a see you later to all my friends and fellow classmates. I wish you all the best of luck in wherever life takes you, and know that we are all capable of extraordinary achievements. Each of us must confront our own fears, must come face to face with them. How we handle our fears will determine where we go with the rest of our lives, to experience adventure or to be limited by the fear of it. Thank you to all who came to celebrate here with us today, the profes who instructed us, the other leaders and administrators for their assistance throughout this program, and of course, all those who came to celebrate with us here today. Thank you.
Hello. I'm Alfonso Frazier, and I am the group leader for International Education Group 1. That's my squad right there. Right there, yes they are. Thank you all. Wonderful, you guys all had wonderful speeches. I liked them, the other leaders, you guys did great. One thing I want to talk about today is the importance of help, which is something that we've all had to essentially seek out and get, from the beginning of this all the way to now. And for my class, it was very apparent from the beginning. It was almost as if subliminally we had all created an environment in our class where we could help one another. We could be wrong, we could be confused, very confused. I'm talking about like confused for a whole 2 classes confused. Okay? And that was the case a lot. Let's just be honest. But as an American coming from a culture where asking for help is often frowned upon, it really was nice and refreshing to, be able to, help one, see that it doesn't have to be like that, So, thank you. And the one thing I want to leave with you guys today is don't ever be ashamed to ask for help. Asking for help is a form of knowledge. And as the old saying goes, knowledge is power. Thank you.
Okay, now the master students will be handed down their SARS, or as we say in Spanish, las becas. Ms. Priscila Ramos, International Programs Coordinator, has the floor to name them.
Okay. Thank you all. Congratulations. First of all, if I make any mistakes with your name, please know that I'm thinking with a multilingual mind, so forgive me. Okay, let's begin with Masters in L. Eso es. Joshua Fidalgo Abreu. Eric Nana Ya Abdoma. Taylor Faye Jenny Bernarda. Sí, por favor. Helen Olivia Halpern. Jessica Danielle Oliver. Megan Ann Lowy. Sarah Elizabeth Nosaka. Philip Samuel Vinson. Vale. John Larry Majuba Palma. Brandon David Barras. James Avery Smith. Now we're going to hand out the diplomas for Masters in Bilingual Education. Olivia Marie Avens. Natalie May Bent. Kenneth Stephen Ubud Berriman. Francis Barthen Bitzer. Kathy de la Torre. Aaron Bausteiner. Raúl Luis Fernando Caballeros Martínez. Dania Canales. Jessica Ruth Corte. Trista Marie D'Andrea. Anna Agnes Dornack. Alexander Kerr Dow. Lauren Whitney Carroll. Camille Ivana Fontanelle. Sarah Jean Greer. Laura Claire Jasinski. Brooke Ryan Hansel. Julia Paige Hughes. Dietrich Laron Hunter. Alyssa Ann Jokel. Mary Eleanor Lemley. Natalie Kathleen Leonard. Juliana LaHaye. Tamia Mercedes McLaughlin. Anastasia Nathania Milchik. Jessica Ann Hendrick. Rebecca Shaban Nijut. Jessica Alejandra Reyes. Otto Daniel Orellana. Claire Joelle Peterson. Justine Mariel Ortega Porras. Sydney Nicole Rastatter. Catherine Mary Reynolds. Romaura Rojas Peña. Parker Joseph Bishop. Lashante Ambry Sampson. Feliz cumpleaños. Garrett Frank Sander. Natsetsa Slater. Nadetsia Slater. Natalie Solorio. Elania Michelle Hawkins. Shrag Soni. Cooper Elise Taylor. Vanessa Valtierra. And Patrick Arnold Williams. Okay. Moving on to Masters in International Education. Chelsea Ariane Ben Benignos. Rochelle Bennett. Vincent Cabrera Cabras. Ashley Lynette Erickson. Marie Claire Erickson. Celia Ann Giancola. Toria Page Hardy. Yanitza Damali Harris. Elizabeth Catherine Helmer. Alfonso Donald Frazier III. Bastian Jones. Thomas Ryan Henderson. Adam Drew Lambert. Francesca Jimenez. Laura Jean Lewis. Kaylin Peter Purcell. Shonda, David, Ray, Rebukan, Realtor. Luis David Rivas. Bea Jean Pousson Roque. Jessica Colleen Roth. Alexandra Andres Enright. Preeti Singh. Tiana Beatriz Tom. María Ángela Saldúa Ventura. Erica Simone Everly. Camille Laura Vittin. And last but not least, Brian Robert Wasson. Congratulations.
Congratulations to all the students. Enhorabuena. And now it's the time for the Alice Gold Prize. Ms. Sarah Mackin, representative of the National Society of Daughter of the American Revolution, has the floor.
Good morning. Esteemed Vice Director of International Relations of the Universidad de Alcalá, Mr. José Antonio Orbega, Director of the Instituto Franklin de la Universidad de Alcalá, and Ms. Angela Southwick, Director of Studies of the Teach and Learn Program, and Ms. Julia Vescan, Student Advisor of the Teach and Learn Program, and graduates. Good morning to all of you, and congratulations. Many of you know that I'm an instructor in the Teach and Learn Program, but I'm also a member of the DAR, and I'm happy to combine both roles today to present the annual Alice Gould Awards. My grandmother was a DAR member, and DAR stands for Daughters of the American Revolution, if you did not know that, for most of her life. And I grew up witnessing the volunteer work she did and the programs that she helped to develop, focusing on education and history. And I was even a recipient of a DAR scholarship after high school, which helped pay for my books in college. So for those of you who are not familiar with the DAR, I want to give you a very brief overview. The DAR was founded to promote women's rights, advocate social change, support education, encourage historical preservation, as well as provide public and private service to the community. The DAR is an international organization that works to support each community's specific needs. Surprisingly, there's a very strong link between Spain and the United States in their histories, which makes the España chapter of the DAR extremely relevant. And the focus is on disseminating the joint history. The Spanish chapter's work is on disseminating the joint history that they have in common. And on to what brings me here today, the Alice Gould Awards. Born in 1868, Alice Gould was a historian who spent most of her life in Spain and in Puerto Rico. She researched and disseminated information about the colonization of America. She spent many years in Seville in the Archivo de las Indias. She worked for the US government during the Spanish Civil War, and she spent her last years in the National Archives of Simancas in Valladolid. And there's a plaque dedicated to her and her research in Valladolid. She is a member of the Real Academia de la Historia since 1942 and was awarded the Order of Isabel la Católica in 1952, which are two very important titles in Spain. And every year, the España chapter of the DAR presents the Alice Gould Award in recognition of academic excellence and specific contributions in improving education internationally. So normally there's a first prize and a second prize, but this year there were so many high-quality essays that embody the essence of the DAR and Alice Gould that we'd like to start off the awards to two honorable mentions. We have Alexander Enright and Bea Alexander, you can come get your award. And Bea Gian Roque. The second place winner for the 2020 Alice Gould Award goes to Jessica Alejandro Reyes. And the DAR is proud to announce the 2020 Alice Gould Award for Excellence in Education to Brian Wasick.
Thank you so much to the Daughters of the American Revolution and to Instituto Franklin for this honor and this award. I also want to thank my professors, my advisor Angel Huerga, and my fellow classmates for helping me to cross the finish line. I remember starting the process of writing this paper, similar to most of you all, feeling lost and overwhelmed. I had no idea where to start, but after taking the global English class with Liliana, something sparked. I began to wonder, in a world where English increasingly serves as the international language, how do English classrooms as we know them reflect that shift? And more importantly, what do students think about it? So I surveyed a bunch of students at my school, essentially asking if they feel more motivation towards learning English in a way that most of us have been familiar in teaching it, or in a way where US and UK accents, experiences, and culture make up just a small piece of a much larger puzzle, and where communication with English speakers all over the world becomes the main focus. And what I found was an overall preference for the latter. Students felt more motivated to learn global English. And this level of motivation actually increased as they got older, which, as many of you can probably relate to, is the opposite of how my motivation went towards finishing this paper as that daunting June 6th deadline approached. But anyway, I'm so grateful for this master's and for this experience, And I think it taught all of us to teach in a way that these students would be more motivated to learn by. And more than anything, I think it taught us to think more globally, to lead with more empathy, and to connect with more curiosity. And I know our students all over the community of Madrid are better little global citizens because of it, and because of you all. So congratulations to everyone, we did it, and thank you again for this honor and this award.
Congratulations, Brian. Well, now it's my turn. Director of Instituto Franklin, Dr. José Antonio Gupegui. By the way, he was my supervisor, my PhD supervisor, and my boss for a long time. Well, he's still my boss. Responsible of the Teach and Learn program, Miss Angela Southuk, leaders of the different masters, winner of the Alice Gold Award, Mr. Brian Wosick, representative of the Daughter of the American Revolution, Sarah Mackin, teachers and members of the Franklin Institute, students, parents, and family, thank you for being with us today in person or online. I'm going to be very brief, I promise, but I would like to begin by congratulating you again for having reached this point, perhaps one of the most important and significant in your life and in the life of your loved ones. All of us were students once, so we know of the difficulty of the path. I'm pretty sure that through this year you probably have felt weariness, loneliness, and despair. But when you look back, you should follow what the Roman philosopher Cato the Younger said. Bitter are the roots of study, but how sweet their fruits. That is why today is the time for rejoice and happiness, because you have reached the goal of graduation, a goal that does not have to be the last in your academic life. It is simply the culmination of a very important stage of your personal development. I would like to emphasize something. The University of Alcalá will always be your home. I'm a professor of English Studies and Modern Languages and Translation, and I have always have a strong connection with the United States, especially with the United States, with all the English-speaking countries, but especially the United States, because it's my field of study. Well, I know that for international students, your university is called Alma Mater. The Latin translation could be nourishing mother, nursing mother, or fostering mother, suggesting that a school provides intellectual nourishment to her students. I think it's one of the most beautiful expressions that can be used. The University of Alcalá is now your alma mater, a new engine that will drive you in your future. You will never stop belonging to the University of Alcalá, and you will always be students of this centenary institution. I would like you to feel proud of your new alma mater. I hope that the University of Alcalá, from which you will soon be alumni, has helped to forge you as professionals who will have to develop their activity in the education field of an increasingly, as all the leaders have mentioned, globalized and international society. Alcalá has had very illustrated students throughout its history, and many of them you know perfectly well, and many of them you can read in the walls of this Paraninfo. Calderón de la Barca, Tirso de Molina, Quevedo, Melchor Gaspar de Jovellanos, Francisco Vallés de Covarrubias, or the first doctor of philosophy in Spain, María Isidra de Guzmán. Sorry, don't look in the walls for Miguel de Cervantes. He was neither teacher nor a student of Alcalá, though he was born here. Today, you join this prestigious group of students from the University of Alcalá, and you can say with pride, we are alumni of Alcalá. And to your parents and family, I would like to tell them that they should feel very proud as well of their daughters and sons, because they have graduated from this great house of knowledge and because they have received an excellent education in one of the best Spanish higher education institutions. This excellence is acknowledged by rankings such as the QS World University Ranking that gives Alcalá, the 13th place in the national ranking of Spanish universities, which more than 80 public universities in our country. or the classification prepared annually by the newspaper El Mundo, which places the University of Alcalá in the 15th place in Spain. I reiterate then my congratulations to the parents and family, to the teachers and staff of the Franklin Institute, to the University of Alcalá, and of course to you, dear students. Thank you very much, and once again, congratulations. And to finish this ceremony, we are going to listen to the university anthem, which is the Gaudeamus Igitur. So please stand up. The meeting is adjourned, so thank you for coming.